Good morning, students. Today we will do our first grammar topic, the sentence. I am explaining it to you through your grammar book. This is the first chapter, the sentence. The sentence. Look at the following group of words given down: played, evening, last, we, a match, hockey. The second one says did, match, team, the, win, yours. These groups do not make any sense. Let us rewrite them as number 1. We played a hockey match last evening. The second one says, did your team win the match? Now they make complete sense. So we can define the meaning of sentence. A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. You can keep these points given down in your mind. We must not forget 4 things about a sentence. The first one is a sentence makes complete sense. It begins with a capital letter. As you can see in these 2 sentences, it is beginning with the capital letter. The words in a sentence must be in their proper order. A sentence ends with a full stop, a mark of interrogation, or a mark of exclamation. So we can say, in order to remember, the sentence pattern is SVO. S stand for subject, in between there is a verb, and then comes the object. Here we is the subject, played is the verb, a hockey match last evening, this is the object of the subject. Now the phrases. Second statement shows some group of words make sense but not complete sense. For example, a funny story, last evening, at the bus stop, of no use. A group of words that make sense but not complete sense is called a phrase. So this is the difference between a phrase and a sentence. Sentence says it is a group of words that makes complete sense, and phrase says it is a group of words make sense but not complete sense. Note the sentences given down or the phrases given down. Played a hockey, this is not a phrase. A hockey match, this is a phrase. We can turn a phrase into a sentence by adding some words to it, like my mother told me a funny story last evening. I shall wait for you at the bus stop. This book is of no use to me. A sentence always has a verb in it. In fact, the verb is the heart of the sentence. You can see this above as I explained you. Okay, the structure of the sentence is SVO. So what does SVO? What does SVO tell you? Okay, S is the subject, V is the verb, and O is the object. And verb is always the heart of a sentence. It is known as the heart of the sentence. Now one exercise is given here down. Pick up and tick against the group of words which are sentences and cross against those which are not. You will be doing this for homework. That's all for today. Good morning, students. We'll move further with the grammar topic. You have completed the first exercise. The second exercise says make sentences using the following phrases. These are down some phrases given. You can read them. they make sense but they don't have complete sense. So you have to add a subject and make it into a sentence. For example, full of beautiful pictures. So it is not giving complete sense. It is a phrase. To convert it into a sentence, you need a subject. So you can say, this room is full of beautiful pictures. In a hurry. This is again a phrase. It is not giving complete sense. You can make it into a sentence by adding any subject to it. She was in a hurry. So she is the subject here. In a hurry could be completed. These phrases could be made into sentence as you wish according to your subject. Okay. Today we'll speak about part of a sentence. A sentence is made up of two parts, subject and predicate. Now what is subject? That part of the sentence which names what the sentence is about. And the predicate, that part of the sentence which says something about the subject. For example, see the sentence given down. All the players contributed to the victory of the team. Now here all the players are the subject. Okay. Predicate is contributed to the victory of the team. This is telling about the players. Okay. All players have contributed to the victory of the team. It was not anyone. So all players, this is what we are talking about. Okay. And about the players, what is the rest part of the sentence telling? Okay, they have contributed to the victory of the team. Now in the box, this is very important to keep in your mind or learn. Subject and predicate. The subject of a sentence usually comes first, but occasionally it may be placed after the predicate. This is very important. Usually the subject comes in the beginning, but sometimes it is also placed at the end of the sentence. For example, in the heart of the forest lived a saint. So here a saint is the subject. We are talking about a saint, and what are we telling about the subject? Okay, he lived in the heart of a forest. The rest part is the predicate. So here you see the subject comes in the end and the predicate is in the beginning. So we can't say कि always you will find the subject in the beginning and the rest part will be the predicate of the sentence. A verb is an essential part of the predicate. In order to find the predicate, the verb will be there in the predicate of the remaining part of the sentence. Like here, which is the verb? Lived is the verb in this sentence. In an imperative sentence, the subject is always you. When we say talk about imperative sentences, but it is implied and not stated. The subject is always you. It is not, it is implied, it is not stated. For example, sit down. So here, whom are we talking about? You sit down. Open your books at page. So here we are talking about whom? You open your books. So you is the subject when we talk about imperative sentences. Now down the exercise is given. Do this. Tomorrow I will send you the key answers to this exercise. The above exercise you can do accordingly in your rough notebook. It is clear, and I will send, because that has many answers, so you can do it accordingly. You can make any subject to the phrases given to make it into a sentence. So we will not check this rough work. I will only give you the key answers to this. Draw one line under the subject and 2 lines under the predicate. I hope this is clear. Any doubt you can ask me. Thank you.